we will discuss about Nathan Waliaula Ohwa Munoko. Those of you who do not understand Bukus, Ohwa means son of. So, I am son of Tenge, Ohwa Tenge. But we are today learning about Nathan Waliaula Ohwa Munoko. Waliaula comes from the word aliyepakua. Aliyepakua. Sorry for those of us who are following me but do come out of East Africa. But Waliaula is aliyepakua. He was born in 1922 in Sirisia, Bungoma County. When he was 10 years old, that is 1932, he joined Chwele Primary School. That was 1932 to 1934. Those are 3 classes. Then 1935, he joined Kakamega GAS, Government African School. Kakamega GAS, Kakamega Government Africa School, is what today is known as Kakamega High. He went and studied there when it was still a primary school. Then 1939 and 40, you see, he did his equivalent of KCPE in 1938. So from 1932 to 38, that was his primary years. Then 39 and 40, he joined Maseno School. You know Maseno School. Those time it used to be called CMS, Christian Missionary Society. That is where he did his Form 1 and Form 2. And then in 1941, he joined Alliance High School, where he studied Form 3 and Form 4 in Alliance High School and sat for Cambridge. We used to have Cambridge for Form 4, and that is why you hear Kizungu kilikuja na meli, because the examination was set in Cambridge University in London, and they would be brought through Suez Canal by ship. That is why you hear Kizungu kilikuja na meli. Now you can rush to the till number. In 1943, he joined Makerere University for a diploma in veterinary. He did a diploma in veterinary. That was 1943, 1944, 1945, and 1946. In 1946, the veterinary was moved from Makerere to Kabete. Now, those of you who know, have worked or even stay at Kabete Veterinary Lab, you have known that Kabete Veterinary Lab started in 1946 when it was moved from Makerere in Uganda. Nathan Waliaula Ohwa Munoko graduated with a diploma in veterinary services in 1947. Then in 1948, he was posted to Central Nyanza, stationed at Maseno, as the veterinary officer. Now, you hear Central Nyanza. Those days, we had 3 Nyanzas. We had South Nyanza, which today is Homa Bay and Migori. That was South Nyanza. Central Nyanza is what today is Kisumu and Siaya. Then Elgon Nyanza was what later became Western Province, or what I can call Luhya land. So that is where he worked. And he worked there until 1966 when he joined politics. When he joined politics and was made the MP for, by then it used to be called Bungoma Central. But nowadays, if you count that, there are so many constituencies there. There is Sirisia, Kandui, and so on. But then he was the MP for Bungoma Central. The same year, from 1966 to 1985, to 1983, that is when we had elections. After losing the 1983 elections, he stayed as a politician for 2 years and then resigned from politics. The same year, 1966, he was made the organizing secretary of KANU. He was the organizing secretary of KANU between 1966 and 85. In 1984-85, a new post was introduced in KANU, which was called National Executive Officer. So in 1985, 84 and 85, he was both the KANU organizing secretary and at the same time he was the KANU National Executive Officer. But in 1985 it was decided that the two positions cannot be, National Executive Officer was the CEO and organizing secretary was a part-time job like a director. So he had to leave the organizing secretary and become the National Executive Officer. He was liked by Moi because before 1964, when KADU and KANU merged together to be one party, he was a member of KADU, and Moi never forgot those who stood by him during hard time. Viewers, that is the few remarks I have on Nathan Waliaula Ohwa Munoko.